So in this question here, we're going to factorise 3x squared minus 7x minus 6. Now you'll notice here we've got a 3 for our coefficient for the x squared term, which makes things a little bit tricky. So breaking our quadratic down into its components, we've got this normal setup, ax squared plus bx plus c. And in this case, a equals 3, b equals minus 7, and c equals minus 6. So our result will be in some kind of format where we have a coefficient of an x term, another coefficient with an x term, and then plus or minus in the middle, and some values here. Now what we want first is, first of all, have a look at this a coefficient. So over here a is 3. So let's just make a note here what we're going to do. So a is 3. Now our factors of 3 are just 1 and 3. So we're just interested in 1 and 3. So in order to factorise this, we do a little setup with a little diagram here in a box. And we have 1 and a 3. Just put them there, leave a gap to put some numbers down the middle. Now the next thing we're going to be interested in is our c value. So c equals minus 6. Now what we're looking for now is two numbers that multiply together to get minus 6. And we're interested in integers. So to do that, we've got minus 6 times 1. That works. And then flip the signs on those. We've also got 6 times minus 1. So they work. And then the other ones we've got is 2 and 3, flipping the minus and plus signs. So we've got 2 times minus 3 and minus 2 times 3. So that's our 4 combinations for our c term. So what we do with these values, we put them down the middle. So if I just draw a line like this, I can write minus 6 and plus 1. So that's one pair. Another one, 6 and minus 1, so plus 6 minus 1. So another pair, plus 2, minus 3, minus 2, plus 3. So just list these up like this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm now going to evaluate these all down this column at the value multiplying by this value here, where we factored our a term. So just before we move on to that, I'm going to move on to this bit here, which is going to be our answer. We've got a coefficient of an x here and an x here. Well, we've got 1 and 3. So we'll have maybe a 3 on this side and just the x on that side. And we can see straight away there's going to be a plus and a minus, but we don't know which way it's going to be just yet. So first of all, I'm going to multiply all of these by 1, by this number here. So just going down the list, we just keep rewriting it because multiplying by 1, they're not going to change. So that's that. And now going this side, I'm going to multiply all these numbers by the 3. So minus 6 times 3 is minus 18, plus 3, plus 18, minus 3. And then multiplying these by 3, I've got 6, minus 9, minus 6, and plus 9. Now what I want is, going in a crossways direction, two numbers that sum to the value of our b term. So b equals minus 7. So b equals minus 7 is what we're interested in right now. So the diagonals should sum to minus 7. Well, we can see here we've got minus 6 and 3. That's the closest. That's no good. So these terms are all out. They're no good. So what we got here, 6 and 1 again, same again, 18s and 6 and 3s again, they're not going to work. So it's going to come from here. Otherwise, what we know is that this is not factorable. So let's have a look at this. So we've got 2 and minus 9. Well, minus 9 plus 2 comes to minus 7. So that looks good. So minus 9 plus 2 equals minus 7. So that's good. Let's see if there's any other combinations. Minus 3 and 6, no good. Minus 2 and 9, that gets to plus 7. So that's not going to work. And 3 and minus 6 comes to minus 3, so they're not going to work either. So we've got these ones here, minus 9 and 2. So the ones of interest are these values here. They're the ones that sum. And the values down the centre of the box, they're going to give us our solutions to put inside here. Now we'll notice here with the 2, that goes next to this 2 one here. So what we can do is now is have a look at what that does. So 2 goes with the 1, so therefore we want to multiply the 2 by the 1. So therefore, if we're going to multiply that with the 2, we can put the 2 there. And we notice it's a plus 2. And here we've got the minus 9, which is with the minus 3. So the minus 3 we need to multiply by the 3, so it goes in here. So that's what we got there. So you'll see here minus 3 times 3x gives me minus 9x, and 2x, that gives me positive 2x. So that is our result. Now what we can do is just FOIL that out and check our answer. So 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times minus 3, minus 9x. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times minus 3 is minus 6. So if we simplify that all out, we'll get to 3x squared minus 7x minus 6. So therefore we know that is the correct factorisation of that expression. Okay.